So, Grand Theft Auto is 11 years old. I think it's just had its anniversary. And everyone loves GTA. It's a love-hate relationship. Now, obviously, Grand Theft Auto is GTA 5 anyway, is still a very popular game. Now, the online mode has taken off, and a lot of people love Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Now, it did launch on the PC, launched, I think, a year later or 2 years later, something like that, on the PC version, and it blew up immediately on PC. A lot of people on PC were waiting on this because, well, it gives more opportunities, better graphics, and mods. You can use mods in single player. Now, obviously, what does every problem happen when it becomes a PC game? Yes, cheating. Cheating has been a problem in Grand Theft Auto Online, specifically on the PC version, for a while now, and I do think it's becoming a pretty big problem. However, Rockstar, they've kind of worked on getting it a little bit better. Now, I think it was about a year ago, there was an exploit within Grand Theft Auto that people could actually pull people's IPs and stuff like that from not just a normal random online session on the PC version, whether that's the Steam version or the Rockstar what's it called? The Rockstar Launcher version. Yeah, that exists as well. However, a lot of people kind of suffer through that. I did play Grand Theft Auto Online PC version not long ago, and to be quite honest with you, I did experience a bit of modding. Not to me, but I don't know, I saw some weird shit in the sky, and a bunch of players on the map just fixated in one place. So I went over and checked and realised it was just a bunch of modders. Now, again, they will get banned, probably. A lot of the times, they probably don't. I guess it depends on the severity. But yeah, you get banned if, I guess, they catch. I don't know how their anti-cheat works. Well, I don't even think it actually has an anti-cheat. It's just, well, you report a player and then hope to God that Rockstar reviews. I don't know if it shows Rockstar footage or whatever, but you just hope to God that, something is done about it. And most of the time it kind of is. You might see them banned, but there's a good chance they probably have your IP address and many other stuff, which, again, it's pretty unsafe. You want games to be pretty secure, and unfortunately, the PC game, many PC games, don't really have that luxury compared to console games. Now, you can still boot people offline and stuff like that, but they're a bit more secure when it comes to that, because you can't just download random, unless it's like a 360 or something, that's different. But again, it's an unfortunate thing about PC gaming. Now, Rockstar have decided to launch another anti-cheat as well. I'm guessing they're really trying to crack down, or either I'm beginning to think it's more of a test, to test whether are they going to do this for GTA 6, because I don't know. I don't know how GTA 6's online is going to actually be, but I can imagine for the PC version, modding is going to be absolutely crazy. Now, again, Rockstar has had things against people who mod story mode and stuff like that for quite a while, I think. They didn't used to, but within GTA 5, I think they had a little bit of frustration against it. Which is why it was a surprise when they bought FiveM. However, it's unfortunate that modding again or cheating does happen in GTA Online. Again, if someone drops money, you can get banned for that if you don't watch it. So that's kind of why people do it. If they're going to get banned, they're going to take the whole server down with them, and they can teleport you. They can do a bunch of stuff with mod menus. Unfortunately, it's like with many mod menus, they get better over time. Now, obviously, they've decided to. GTA Online, 5 Online on PC now has BattlEye anti-cheat. You will find the game launch update when you boot either of them up. So you've got to now go through the BattlEye stuff. Now, I don't really know BattlEye that much to know anything that much about it. I think it's used on, I don't know if it supports Linux, which is another thing that I saw a bunch of people complaining about with playing Grand Theft Auto Online. I know some people like, oh, I can't play online GTA Online anymore because it don't support Linux. I don't know if that's true and it actually doesn't support Linux, which is kind of sucks if it doesn't. However, yes, that was a problem as well. It not supporting Linux. So that's brilliant. I think that is the same exact anti-cheat Rainbow Six Siege uses as well. And I don't think, from what I've heard anyway, I'm not a Linux user personally, I don't think that actually works on Linux either. So you probably, again, if you want to play this on Linux, you might be able to. I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong about that. However, it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise in the sense of, like, why are you doing this now? The only thing I can think of, the reason why they would add an anti-cheat now would be to be testing different types of things for GTA 6. Now, again, I don't know how the online mode is going to work on that. I think it's going to be unless it's like they cut the online now, I think they're going to start fresh, to be honest with you. Like, the online now is, like, I'm not saying it's laggy, but it's got a lot of stuff on it. They've adapted over the years. They've had 10 years maybe when did online first come out. I think that's when online first came out, like, not long after, but I know it had a bit of a rough launch. But yeah, again, I think it's quite sad to see that, again, this kind of what plagues PC games, unfortunately. However, it's part of the problem, I guess, if you are on Linux. This is what Dark Viper, Rockstar's 11-year anniversary gift for GTA 5 is adding an anti-cheat to GTA Online, apparently. I imagine testing GTA 6. Yeah, I can only imagine it's testing GTA 6. Known issues. BattlEye is known to not work properly with the following graphics modification software: Reshade and Special K. While BattlEye will still allow you to launch GTA Online, these mods will be disabled during the gameplay. BattlEye is also known not to work properly with the following antivirus programs: AVG and Trend Micro. Wow, so there's a bunch of problems with that. Yeah. Again, from what I've heard, apparently, I know for a matter of fact that mod menu makers and cheat providers, or whatever you want to call them, I know for a matter of fact within, less than a week, apparently they've already broken it. They've already gone into the game and started modding it again, which is very funny to me, to be honest with you, because it makes me realise that this can only be a test, and I don't think anyone actually cares about it, because, yeah, why add a pointless ass thing like this? Come on, man. Again, that's the only thing I can think of. They're testing it because apparently, from what I've heard, it's already been breached into, which is, not a good look. Not a good look on their part. Rockstar, what are you doing? Is this like a little anniversary? Oh, we're going to try and stop the modders after years and years of you guys experiencing this stuff, having your IPs pulled and dangerous shit like this. Guess what we're going to do? We are going to save yourself from all of the bullshit, which is great to hear, I guess. This is what you want from a company like this. But again, feels like they've just neglected the PC version. Either that or they just can't control it, which if you can't control it, you kind of... I mean, it's an old game, to be honest. It doesn't utilize CPUs and GPUs as well as it really should. I'm not really going to blame it, though. Again, this game is very old. I'm sure it's running on an older version of the launcher. An older version of the engine. I'm sure they've got a more updated and refined version of the engine now that's more capable and stuff, but they're still running on the older engine. I think it's a Rage engine they use. But yeah, a lot of people are all over the place. Yeah, apparently as well, it affects the Steam Deck as well. So if you are a Steam Deck user, that's this is from IGN. GTA 5 loses Steam Deck verification as Rockstar claims Valve's handheld does not support cheating tech. You may have noticed Grand Theft Auto 5 is no longer verified on Steam Deck. That's seemingly because Battleline new anti-cheat software for GTA 5 Online, which rolled out this week. As Rockstar explains in the official FAQ, Battleline is a kernel-level anti-cheat intended to address some of the cheating problems in GTA Online. A side effect of this is the new software apparently breaks GTA's compatibility with the Steam Deck, which Rockstar blames on Valve. Steam Deck does not support Battleline for GTA Online. You'll be able to play GTA Story Mode, but unable to play GTA Online. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually loved playing through the Steam Deck GTA 5 Online. It's like a little thing you could still play portably. But yeah, I don't think you can actually play Rainbow Six through the Steam Deck as well. I think that's mainly based on the anti-cheat, not supporting Linux. But again, I could be wrong, or them using a different anti-cheat or something. I think what really should happen is these developers and Steam and stuff like that should all come together, group in, chip in money on a brand new anti-cheat that all games can use. I think that's what they should do, because it's quite clear. To be quite honest, as soon as an anti-cheat's released, a lot of mod makers and stuff, they go to the drawing board. They're like, okay, there's been this new anti-cheat brought out. What do we do? They've clearly got the power, and it's gonna absolutely damage us for a little while. What possibilities can we do to counteract that? Okay, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. And most of the time, well, they get to the point and they just make some new fucking cheats. And most of the time, they're that quick in doing it because there's multiple different providers. There's probably thousands, I don't know. Obviously, some free. Wouldn't really risk doing that because you're going to get a virus. Although, why would you even care anyway? You're being an asshole fucking cheating in the game. But yeah, again, this type of stuff, apparently it's already been broken into and that people are already cheating in GTA. So, well, there goes your experiment, Rockstar. It's failed. GTA 6 is completely fucked now. But yeah, I maybe just, I don't know, try and find another solution. I don't really know what they could do, to be honest, because if this anti-cheat has been broken, is there really any much anti-cheat they could do to actually stop it? I know when you try to launch the game, if you have a mod on from story mode, it will tell you, like, you have a mod on, and it'll tell you, it recommends you turning it off, but yeah, I don't know, man. I really do wish they would fix an anti-cheat or get a better anti-cheat. Don't be wrong, I like modded sessions, okay, they may be fun and add cool stuff, but dropping money on someone on purpose in hopes that it would get them banned. And a lot of people ask for money. Oh, can you drop me some money? It's not worth it. It is not worth it, them dropping you money. It's going to end up getting you banned. And unfortunately, I don't know how long a typical ban lasts. I think they ban you indefinitely. The Rockstar servers would be dead by the time your account, obviously, is unbanned. In fact, you'll probably be dead by then. Who knows? But yeah, this type of stuff is not a surprise for PC gaming at all. Cheating is something that's happened for a while, a very long time now. But again, within GTA 5, it's been a progressive problem. And it's not like cool cheating. It's like, I remember not long ago I was trying to do some like business contract stuff on PC for my businesses in GTA 5. And this guy just teleported some shit to me and completely fucked up my whole delivery. And this guy was just terrorizing the whole... I looked on the thing and people were voting to kick his ass. I was like, okay, makes sense. It's quite clear he was terrorizing a lot of people because I looked at the kill feed and he was just killing people like crazy. And it's getting this type of stuff, it's like when it affects your gameplay as well, it's just really annoying, and they do it as well. to lag your PC out. They will just explode a shit ton of explosions in hopes that it would crash your PC, and well, in most times it kind of does, because your PC's not expecting that massive frame drop. It ends up crashing the whole PC, unfortunately. So it's stuff like that I don't really like, and I just find annoying. Yes, okay, some of the stuff, very rare, that modders do is kind of cool. Like, they drop like a ramp or something, fair enough. But annoying other people and teleporting them and stuff like that. I think I had a modder once. I think it was a guy who had an oppressor who was terrorizing people. He wasn't a modder, but the modder, I think, well, he said he was a modder, kept killing the guy and annoying the guy. Now, I do respect that modder. I respect, okay, you're using your mods for decent stuff to stop people fucking reefing people with the oppressor, which is good. That's the only time I guess I will sort of respect a cheater or a modder, if they're actually stopping people being assholes and letting people deliver. But yeah, some people abuse the mods and annoy people because they love the reaction they get, unfortunately. But some of them just don't. I guess they mod for their personal benefit, which doesn't really bother me anyway. Again, I'd say personally, as long as they're not terrorizing me and causing me bullshit, then I personally don't really care. And it's just and then money dropping on people in hopes that it'd get them banned. That's the shit I don't like as well. But other than that, I don't know, man. I genuinely think, I mean, it's kind of a bit too late to add an anti-cheat now, which is why people are saying that, this is just a test for GTA 6. But yeah, I don't really know why they didn't add an anti-cheat to begin with. Maybe they just realised there's nothing they can actually do. They'd have to slowly ban people, and they do ban people, yes. But I'm sure, I don't know if I think it's just human bans instead of actually just a software doing it, which, yeah, is a lot different, but that's what I gather anyway. But yeah, if people are saying it's already been cracked, that is pretty embarrassing, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's, I guess that test has failed. Grand Theft Auto 6 online is fucked on launch. Well, not on launch, obviously, like a year later, 2 years later, depending on how busy they are and this stuff. I do hope it does get an anti-cheat on PC, because God save that fucking game on PC. I genuinely think there was a flying UFO the last time I played Grand Theft Auto Online as well, and it was fucking huge. It kind of affected my FPS as well. It's like, why? Why add that shit? I don't know what it was, but it was just huge in the fucking sky. And then whenever it got near you, your frame... I know it wasn't laggy your frames, but I'd say my frames noticeably drop. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why cheating has never really been such a thing addressed as much. Well, it's definitely been addressed, of course. They know it's there, but it's almost like they've come to say, like, we're trying our best, but unfortunately, the best that we're doing is not good enough. And unfortunately, the best way to say this is we can't actually stop people modding in our own game. I'm guessing because the cheat providers are so quick at doing stuff that it's come to a point where they're just like, yeah, let's not do it. But yeah, this is causing problem, I think, for Linux users as well. So if you do use all them sort of stuff, after 9 years they haven't had an anti-cheat. Wow. Yeah. Finally added it. But yeah, having it not work on Linux, in my opinion, is kind of shitty. I don't... Why? What is this anti-Linux thing? Now, I thought we're going in the right direction with gaming. You know, a lot of games are now starting to become more available and more accepted on Linux in the PC world. You know, Steam has become more accepting. Stuff like the Steam Deck, I think, is based on Linux. You know, it's based on version of Linux. So again, we're going down the right path. Valve is. I think Gabe Newell likes Linux. I'm not too sure, but I think we're going down that route, and I kind of like where we're going. But it's like, what is going on with Valve? What is going on with games these days? With the fact that they just don't want to support fucking Linux. Oh yeah, sorry. I mainly blame on the anti-cheat system. But why would you pick an anti-cheat that is against Linux? Now again, I know some Linux users can be assholes. No offense, but but again, having it. It looks like they are issuing refunding. Yeah, a lot of people have been requesting anti-cheat for a hell of a long time, but I don't think they were expecting it to nuke the playability of this on Linux. Some people just like to play on Linux, so that does suck. Yeah, but it looks like Steam, the goat of the marketplace, is refunding people, which I like to see. I like to see that. They're very understanding of some situations, which I do very much respect. But again, Rockstar, I hope this is not the anti-cheat you use in GTA 6. Use an anti-cheat that actually supports Linux. While I get, okay, then that Linux player base may not be huge, but it's definitely a player base nonetheless. And removing them, and even affecting the compatibility of the Steam Deck as well, just absolutely sucks in my opinion. It's been taking you this long, in fact, to add an anti-cheat, and I don't think that's the reason you've added it to actually help GTA 5 Online. You've just added it so you can test it. So, yeah, it sucks. It kind of feels like they've just, on PC anyway, it feels like we're a little bit neglected. But yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately, and I just got to live like that. Fuck you, Rockstar. Although you do make good games.